Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Cinderella Diaries. It's your girl, Cinderella. Today, I'm coming to you with another video as I talk about doing social media as an antisocial writer. Yes, I am totally antisocial, and I'm proud of it. I think as a writer, I want to wear my glasses, but this glare, Jesus. I think as a writer, we are always inside of our minds, always inside of our feelings. And sometimes our feelings and our emotions are a little overwhelming. And it's hard to want to express how we feel on social media. It just is. And, you know, like, we have to get past that because there's so many people out there that want to hear our message. So many people out there that want to know what we're thinking and what's going on, right? Because we are the people that change the world. Yes, you, the writer, you are going to change the world. And people want to know your stories, even if they're ugly, even if they're sad, even if they're not what people want to hear. We still need to hear that because those are the stories that are going to change the world and that's going to heal people. And that's what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to heal people with my writing because I was healing at a time when I started writing. I always tell you about my backstory, and I have a book out called Nothing a Cocktail Can't Fix, where I talk about my life story. It's on Patreon. And I also write on Medium. Not Medium. I write my TV reviews on Medium. I write my write story on Vocal Creators, so you can get a little glimpse about that, about my journey and what I've been through. And I don't sugarcoat it because I know that I've been through a lot in my life, and I know that it may not seem normal or it may seem like I'm bitter, but I'm not. I'm really not that person anymore. And it's okay to share that with people. It's okay to say, this is what I've been through, especially as an African-American woman. People want to hear that, and we need to hear that. More of us need to tell our stories. But I think we get afraid because, when I started coming out on social media, and I was 18 years old, and I started writing about my feelings and just blogging, different people that I knew was like, you need to get a journal. You need to stop writing that. Why are you writing that? Nobody cares. Stop showing me love, blah, blah, this, just all types of nasty, nasty, nasty things. And it just made me kind of like, man, I shouldn't write this story. I'm going to lose everything. But God. And, God was just like, you gotta write it. Because there's so many people that are going to listen to your story that it's going to resonate. And it's going to inspire other women to tell their stories and heal. I'm not telling these stories to down my mother or down my father or, make people look bad. I'm telling these stories because I know it's going to heal people. And this is my life. I wish it wasn't like that. I mean, I wish I had rainbows and pink ribbons. I wish everybody just loved me and celebrated me all the time and people wanted me around all the time. But that was never my life. My life was a true Cinderella story. When people needed something from me, if I could watch their kids, if I could take care of them, if I could just hold up some space for them, that was when they called me. They didn't call me for anything else. They didn't call me because they cared about me. They didn't call me to come celebrate me. They didn't call me because you my girl, you my friend, you my sister, I love you. It was none of that. So I had to get over that because I was like, either I'm going to be bitter and sad and never allow anybody into my life, or I'm going to write about it and share it with the world and do it with dignity and grace and integrity so other women can feel the same way. And that's what I'm here to tell you, that what social media can be for you. Yes, people post social media all the time, their good life and their ups and downs. I mean, their happiness and their picture perfect lives, but everybody's lying. People go through things. Everybody's hurting, and you'll be surprised and amazed by the most successful people have gone through the same thing that you've gone through. That's why I share my story, because it doesn't stop my success. I'm still going to be successful. I'm still going to be the woman I've always dreamed of. I'm still a remarkable human being, and I'm still going to keep doing what I need to do. But this is my life. And those who were in my life, if they see the words that I'm writing and they know they hurt me and they're brought to shame or they feel guilty, well, I can't do anything about that because you shouldn't have treated me that way. I know I haven't always treated people the way that they needed to all the time. I'm not saying I've been perfect, but I was a good person. And I can take that with me, knowing that I wasn't intentionally trying to hurt people. And anybody that I hurt, I apologize to. That was who I was. I always apologize to the people I hurt. But they never apologized to me. They didn't give me the time and day. They thought that their ego was too big, their pride was too much, and they didn't give me that to give me closure, to heal. And so I had to give my own self closure. I had to accept the apology that I know I was never going to get from these people. And that's okay. And so I decided to share my stories and write and just heal, and it was healing me. People saw it as being bitter. I had a close uncle who always puts me down, and he calls me up and he's like, you know, you sound bitter and don't disrespect your mom. I'm not disrespecting her. My mom has disrespected me countless of times in my life, and people have made it seem like it's okay for your mom to treat you this way. It's okay for your mom to disrespect you in front of people. It's not. It's abuse, and that's what it is. We're gonna call a duck like it is, a duck, right? If it quacks, it's a duck. So at the end of the day, that was what I was going through. So I wanted to share that story, and a lot of women were going through the same thing. A lot of women you know, wanted to hear my stories. People may not like all my posts. I may get 3 likes, 4 likes, or whatever, but I have 3,000 followers, so I know 3,000 people are either seeing it or getting inspired by it, or wanting to tell their stories, act like they don't see me but they are inspired. You know, I don't care about that. I'm just getting the message out across, and I'm letting people know who I am, my stance on things in life, so I can have other opportunities and I can heal other women who look like me in the process. So that's what, you know, it has been for me. I used to be very antisocial. I didn't talk. I was very quiet. But now I'm like, I'm coming out of my shell. I'm singing. I'm dancing. I'm showing my talents. And just imagine if I didn't do that healing. I would have just wasted everything that God gave me. And I didn't want to do that. All the gifts, all the knowledge, I did not want to do that. So I healed. And I'm proud of that. And I want you to be proud of that, okay? Because you can heal. It can happen, all right? Thank you so much for watching. This was like a quick video. I just wanted to get on here and just, you know, let you know that just be yourself, write and express yourself. I know you're writers. I know you're dreamers. I know you're dancers and singers and entertainers. I know you're poets. Be that, because we need that in the world, especially women of color. We need it because so many times we are told that our emotions don't matter. So many times there are people who don't humanize our experience, and it's time to humanize the Black woman's experience, okay? So don't be afraid to tell your stories, even if people unfollow you. Some people unfollow you because they hating. Some people unfollow you because maybe they haven't been through what you've been through. Or sometimes it makes people uncomfortable to actually know the truth, that what they did to you was wrong, or that they did something like this to other people and they can't handle the pain, and they can't handle it like, oh yeah, my actions, you know, can affect people. Yeah, it can. You know, like, excuse me. I talk about bullying and stuff in high school and different things like that. And people are like, oh, you're going back and past, you know, forget about it. It's not that. There are young Black women who are following me, who are still in high school and who are going through the same things that I've gone through. And I want them to know that don't worry about it. You can get out of that situation. This is just only temporary. It's only 4 years. These people are not going to be in your life for the rest of your life. You know, like, they may seem like they're going to be in it forever because you see them every day, but they're not. You're going to meet exceptional people who love you and who care about you and who want to be in your life. And you can do that through social media. You can do that through your business, your jobs, your career, your, you know, other places. Go, you know, if high school is terrible, because high school is terrible, then go join a dance class. Go do, you know, acting class. Start your YouTube channel, whatever the case may be, to get yourself, you know, out of that type of haze and that focus of trying to be popular and cool. Because the popular kids and the cool kids, I'm telling you, when they get older, they're everywhere and they're scrambled, and they're going to come back to you because you're going to be leading the pack. It happens. I'm telling you, it does. I was the awkward girl, the weird girl, the girl that was lame, and she's pretty but she's lame, and all of this and stuff. I was that girl. And, you know, now I'm not. You know, now I'm actually the girl that now, like last year, 2,000 of my high school classmates followed me on Facebook. 2,000 of them. Like, huh? People that I've known from my past, because they're going through the similar situations. They're raising kids by themselves. And, you know, the kids that bullied me for being, you know, a child of a single mom, now they're single mothers. Now they're single fathers. And it's like they're trying to understand, how do I talk to my kid about this? How do I go through this with my kid? And they're coming back to me because they know that I surpassed that, you know, and it was hard. And even if they bullied me, they still they're still learning from me. It's crazy, but it was hard for me to accept that, because I was like, no, I don't want to teach them anything. I don't want them to get any knowledge like the way they treated me. But I just embraced it. I let it in and let God do what he needs to do, and allow God to lead in my life, and it opened other opportunities and open doors for me in ways that I couldn't imagine. And it made me feel like I can do anything. And, you know, just forgive those people. I know that it hurts. I know that it's hard, but forgive them, you know, because they didn't know what they were doing, and they were probably in situations in their own households where they thought that was okay to treat a person like that was different, and that didn't think like the way that they did. And so, you know, you just have to understand that that's what bullies, they go through the worst pain at home, and that's why they come to school and they bully you, because they make it seem like you're different, you're an individual, and you're an easy target. But you're not. You're the strongest one in the pack, and that's why they mess with you. They don't shout out to Professional High Priestess, because she says they don't rob empty houses, okay? And that girl be on point. Love that girl. Hope she comes back on YouTube, make some videos. But yeah, it's just crazy how just people are just you know, they just don't know. And now that you have the knowledge, now that you have the common sense, and you're aware and you're healing, because you're healing, and once you're healing, you're going to be healed. And you're going to be this changed person. I'm telling you, you're going to want to tell your story. You're going to want to spread it around so other women and people of other nations can hear, you know, your story and be inspired by it. You're not bitter. You're not angry. You are going to be an inspiration. Understand that, okay? This is your journey, all right? I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell all your girlfriends about the Cinderella Diaries, okay? See you later.